Okay, we got a new rifle we're going to be trying out today. It's the Keystone 722 Papa Tango precision trainer. So I got a camera down range, so let's get after it and see what we're using Eley match. And let's see. I haven't got my bipod on here yet, so it's making it a little tough to find a place to put my... I want to shoot with a bag because I am kind of wanting to do groups, so I want to be as sturdy as I can. Alright, we'll start at the second row from the top on the left. Well, I'm not very sturdy right there. Let's see what I can do. I think I've had too much coffee. Let's build this up a little bit and see if that's too high. That's probably too high. That's better. I'm really shaking a lot. I'll be glad I get my bipod on this where I can get solid. There's no way to get solid here. Doesn't seem like. Way over. Okay. Too much, obviously. Okay. Sorry about this. But it don't make much sense if you don't get solid. Okay, these are the first shots, so it's going to have to warm the barrel up a little bit. And it holds 7 rounds in the magazine. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. And this is a different kind of rifle for you. I'll just now try to figure out why I'm talking. The only person who's going to see this is Aaron. Hey, Aaron, you want to hear me talk? You already know about this rifle. I'm used to it being a little more public. Aaron ate my biscuits and gravy this morning. He ate mine away from me. Dad blasted. No. We had a good time this morning having biscuits and gravy, didn't we, Aaron? I think he's going to buy me a 22 ARC for my birthday. Or maybe for New Year's. Just for, that's the kind of guy he is. I guess that's 7. Alright, let's see what we can do now. Of course, as long as it took me to load that magazine, the barrel's probably cold again. Alright, so let's go down. Let's see. We gotta get back up right here. I tell you, we've been spoiled for warm weather. This chilly stuff is for the birds. Yep, that was me. Now she's starting to come in there. Again, that was me. All right. Oops, where are we at here? Oh, I got my boulots underneath me. All right. I'm gonna do a few rounds of these Eley target, or I'm sorry, Eley match. Then I'll go to some contacts and see how they do. Well, I'll be glad I get over this sinus junk. I'll tell you what it is, the weather here is just changing so much. Again, I don't know why I'm talking. I forgot I made these private. I didn't even count them. That's 7. All right. Now, I'm going to shoot the camera. Let's see. Now, let's see what we do. Oh, I can't hold steady for nothing. My word, I'm shaking. Good grief. It's cold out. You know, I've had a couple of these Eleys that absolutely failed to fire. You know, at $20 a box, that's a ripoff. Man, it's got a big old dent in it. That's crazy. I'll put it back in there and see if turn it a different direction. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, it fired that time. Yeah, that's kind of irritating. You know, Eley does that. I've noticed more duds with Eley. I mean, that's a good group, but yesterday when it was warmer, it was shooting a lot better. All right, this should be it here. There's another one. Yeah, look at the big old honker dent in it. Last round. Yeah, I've had a couple of those do that now. I wonder how old these were for him to get them. fires. Alright, I got a couple more here I'll shoot. I'll put one more, I'll shoot one more magazine, Aaron, and see what happens. Let's see, I'll put that one sideways, that way I'll hit a different spot. I think I'll just do 5, that way my barrel will stay warm, hopefully. That little spoon handle on the knob's kind of neat. And I am just moving all over the place. See, I want to turn my power down a little bit. See if that'll help a little bit, because sometimes if you turn your power down, it will help you not to, if you got the jitters like I do right now. You gotta be kidding me. That's like 5 that's done that so far. I've had to turn. Oh my. That one may not shoot at all. I don't know how I keep hitting the same spot. That's impossible. She should fire this time. Now, how do I keep hitting the same spot? Now, that's impossible. All right, let's see. Now I have put that. All right, let's see if we got her in there now. Oh, a different way. Oh, come on. Now look at that. I have put that in there everywhere you can, and I keep hitting the same spot. All right, I'm putting the spot off to the side. That has to hit somewhere else. There's no way I can do that many times. How does that keep going in the same spot? All right. Finally. Then I couldn't hold it. So much for $20 a box ammo. All right, let's try the old, let's see how the contacts do. Well, I'll tell you what, I like the looks of these contacts better than the match. And they got a lot better lubricant on them. Man, these things are sharp looking. That's just weird. I bet you I got stuck with a bunch of really old ammo. Because for ground zero to have those, somebody brought them in and sold them to him, and that means that they were probably sitting in somebody's who knows what. Now my ammo's all kept inside in a gun cabinet, but people keep them in their trucks and think it's going to stay new, and it won't. All right, I'm going to continue along the bottom. Whoa, that was a nice shot. That's typical of contacts. You have a little flyer there. You know what? If they all stay in that. Wow. I ain't too sure it doesn't like these better. At least in the cold. That's a pretty good group right there. Yeah, I'll bet you anything them Eley match. Because see, I'm shooting out of a different box than I did yesterday. It may even be a different lot number. That's the thing, man. When you get into this precision, and this is precision shooting, Aaron, in my opinion, okay? You got to decide for yourself what's accurate shooting or what's precision shooting. To me, precision shooting is trying to at 50 yards make these groups one whole groups basically. Accuracy shooting is where you're out there at 400 yards and can shoot accurate enough to put it on target, not necessarily a little bitty group at 400 yards. All right, let's try that again. Man, I'm just not solid. I hate that. I am used to shooting off a bipod, not a rest. Uh-oh. There's your contacts. Oh yeah, look at the size of that dent. You think that shouldn't have went off? Good grief. Yeah, Eley's kind of known for that. Fired. I mean, that has to affect your group because you're, man, them things are shooting. Dad burn, when they go off, at least they hold a good pattern. Good group. I'll zoom in just a little more. Yeah, that's something to remember. If you're real shaky, put your target on a low power setting, a lower power setting. Or not your target, your scope, I mean. God burn, I'm gonna... Holy cow. Them contacts are shooting. Well, I like those. That's good. They're a lot cheaper. I think I think a brick of contacts now run you about 90 bucks, I think. That's what I seen. But I'm not dead positive on that. And this rifle might just like them. Now that other box of match that I've got in there, I wish I'd have took a picture of that target. I had two groups that was basically just one hole. I'll guarantee you they were under 200 thousandths. But if I can get a half-inch group at 50 yards, I'm thrilled to death. That's one MOA, so. Oh, don't you just love this junk? Oops, that's my ammo. I ain't taking none of this out. That way you get to see the ugly. Oh, man. I want my bipod. Gotta have my bipod. Get rid of this junk. Not too high. That's why I like a bipod. Okay, let's see if we can get solid here. And I'm wiggling all over the place. Wow, did I have too much coffee? Put that one in the same hole. That one didn't. Pulled the trigger when I wobbled back to the center. Man, even as wobbly as I am, that's a good group. My crosshairs are just doing this on that target. Way too much coffee. I ain't kidding you, Aaron. Now, I ain't kidding you. My crosshair's just doing this on that target. And I'm just shooting when I'm close to the center. And that's a heck of a group for somebody that's shooting as poorly as I am today. I've had that before where, man, I've had too much coffee and boy, it'll really affect your shooting. Well, I'm getting my voice back a little bit. Put my hood on though, my ears are cold. I've got two jackets on right now. I ain't kidding you. It ain't supposed to be this cold today. Listen at me griping. This is like what? What, the first week of January? I'm out here in beautiful sunshine shooting in 40-degree weather and griping because it ain't 50 or 60. It could be 0. It's all Aaron's fault. That's what everybody says. All right. Yeah, we're going back up to the second row. Oh man, I just ain't used to shooting like this. This is unstable. Okay, how does that work? I'm still figuring this gun out, to be honest with you. Trying to figure out how to put it on safety. Oh, I guess you gotta open the Can you take it off? Yeah, you can take it off, but you got to open that to put it on safety, okay? What could I use? I need an easy bag rider from Mark and Sam after work. That's what my problem is. Let's see. Well, that's way too low. That's too high. I'm going to do my best, I guess. That was me. That's a heck of a group for as bad as I'm shaking. I mean, that's a really nice group. I want to try these. I want to try these match, Eley match. You would think they would shoot better than the Eley contact because they're more expensive, right? And they're match. Ooh. Well, how did I get 7 out of there? Evidently I counted wrong. Let's see where we are. Boy, there just ain't nothing. Somebody's burning something. I can smell it. Oh, that's too high. Ooh, that's pretty close right there. Now, we got a pretty good wind blowing out here too. All that, we get another dud. Oh, come on. Look at the color of them pills. They were old. They don't even have anything on them like a coating or anything. This would be a horrible video to watch, Aaron. All the trouble I'm having. There's 3 rounds right there that would not fire. I'm going to try to get these to fire. Good night. 3 rounds out of 7 would not fire. I think this 22 stuff has created some, I don't know what. You can't take ammo back. As hard as that thing is to get on target. Yeah, these things are old. They've been exposed to heat. They're sticky. I don't like those rounds. Then we'll go in my semi-auto gun. Let's just press this box, I guess. See how many duds we get out of it. Well, if that ain't a bunch of hooey, I don't know what is. Okay, now I showed you. Let me get that. I want you to look at the difference in these rounds, Aaron. Okay, here's the ones that I think are really old. Just look at that, the way that, how that lead is just discolored, and they're sticky. It's like the stuff on them is not, or got. Now you look at that. You can feel the wax on there. It's slick. I don't know. I forget how much the contacts are. I think they're, well, they were on sale the other day at one of the places I get them, $5 a box, which was dirt cheap. But But is it worth your money? Are you getting a bunch of old ammo? There's one big hole down there. I got solid. Got solid for the first time, so I got a really good group. I had one big flyer, but the rest of them were just dead on the money. I don't get it. Well, it's time to hit some steel. I don't think this will be on camera. As a matter of fact, I know it won't be, but you'll probably hear it. The camera downrange will pick it up. See how we do it with our holdover and about what we know the mills are at that yardage. I don't know. We'll be shooting at different yardages, so. Alright, where are we at here? Hot. Oh, I forgot that's some contacts. They're a little hotter. Well, maybe they're hot. My word. How far down am I going to have to hold? Oh, come on. Oh, my, that ticks me off. Very disappointing in these rounds. It's Eley though. I remember when I used to shoot nothing but contacts. Well, you'd have one or two out of every box that wouldn't fire, or you'd have to rotate. So I don't know if they got a bad batch or what. I don't know how I could be missing that. I've shot all around that. I hate to say it's not been enjoyable, but it's not been very enjoyable today. What the heck? I don't know what's going on. Man, this is just not proving out to be very good at all. I'm so frustrated with this ammo. Oh, good grief. So much for ringing steel. Might as well shoot this ugly stuff up. All right, let's get on that. What the? How could I not hit that? Well, obviously I'm not zeroed out there. Find a rock. Okay, that showed high. problem over here. How could I be missing that? I don't get it. I don't get it. That don't make no sense. Okay. I thought it was going high and it was going low. There we go. Wish that makes more sense now. Operator error, operator error. There we go. I think that's out. Yeah. What an aggravation. Not about the gun. Gun's doing fine. Stinking ammo. Got duds all over the place. Here's another one over here. See if we can get it to fire. There. Better freehand. What a mess. Well, if I put this up there, and I just want you to see how I've struggled today. I think I'm done buying Eley ammo. I remember when I had it before, it was the same thing. Exact same thing. That's why I quit. That's why I quit buying them contacts. But the ones I've had the most trouble with. Now the contacts, you'll have one or two out of a box. I mean, that's aggravating, but you just spin them and do it. These right here, half of these were duds. At $20 a box.